You're watching your local news on WAND at 5. First in HD.
Fast food workers across the country are striking for higher wages. Ed Cross is in Springfield, where workers are really bringing their message to the streets and to fast food corporations.
Yeah, Marianne, fast food workers from the capital city were out in protest today in regards to their wages. Right now, minimum wage is $8.25 in Illinois, but these workers are part of a nationwide movement that would like to see the minimum wage bumped up to $15. So I talked to an econ professor today who broke down just what an increase like that could mean as far as an impact on the workers as well as the employers. Ain't no power like the power of the people, 'cause the power of the people don't stop. These protesters are trying to create their own union, as well as striving for an increase in minimum wage.
We just need to earn $15 an hour and let people know that we can't survive on that. We're standing for everyone that don't want to stand for themselves.
I have 3 kids, and what I'm making at McDonald's, I'm barely making a living off of.
These workers say getting by on $8.25 an hour is nearly impossible. But what kind of an impact would an increase to $15 have?
Well, we're looking at $15 minimum wage. That's about double the federal minimum wage.
Lincoln Land Community College professor of economics Colette DeCruz-Inley says while employees would enjoy an increase, it could have a negative effect down the road.
1/3 of the costs are in labor costs. So definitely you would see a high level of increase in costs. Then you may see a back cut of the number of hours.
A Wendy's spokesperson tells me that while many of their employees do start at minimum wage, they do have the option to gain skills and advance to a different job with higher pay. And as reported in a WAND story last week, Governor Quinn has already said he would like to see the state's minimum wage at $10, and that would make Illinois the 4th highest minimum wage in the country. In Springfield, Ed Cross for WAND News.
Thanks, and this is a common scene across America today. Workers in 58 different cities walked off the job. The demonstrations occurred outside and even inside some of the country's biggest fast food chains.
The workers are telling the nation is that low-wage service work is breaking a basic promise in America, that when you work hard for a living, you ought to be able to make ends meet and not live in poverty.
Research shows 1/4 of Americans earning less than $15 an hour receive some form of welfare, which critics argue means that taxpayers basically are subsidizing the fast food industry. And right now, the federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Illinois is $1 higher, making it one of the highest wages, or the very highest wage in the Midwest. However, it is Washington and Vermont. They boast the highest minimum wage in the country. That's at $9.19 an hour. And by the way, Georgia and Wyoming, they have the lowest at $5.15.